Hey everybody, I'm Coach Lynn.
Hi, I'm Pauline.
Hi there, I'm Richard.
And we're glad you could join us today. If you are joining us, it's because you'd just like some ideas on what to do for a warm-up and maybe why we warm up. So we've got some props here. I've got my Nordic walking poles. Of course, Richard's got his wheelchair. Paulie's got the chair. And we're going to just show you different ways, depending on the kind of community you're working with, that there's lots of different ways to warm up dynamically. Okay, so keep it simple. We were talking about this earlier, just head to toe. So for me, right off the bat, with the support of my poles, standing nice and tall, using the breath, take a breath. Let's just start with the neck. So neck stretches. So it could mean side to side, just very, very gently, moving dynamically. So we're just all about increasing the circulation and throughout the body, increasing the heart rate a little bit, and just generally readying the mind and the body for the actual body of the workout that you're going to do.
And for me, I always tend to keep my balance. So sometimes I grab onto my wheel and then tilt my head to the left side. So stretching this whole part up here. So I'll alternate that. Just to add a bit more of the stretch.
And my neck is creaking. I was driving yesterday and sitting, and so you think about all the things that we do. We sit in the day, or we're driving, or we're over our computers, and so our necks, our backs, they just need to take the time to warm them up a little bit. The spine needs to be warmed up. So, what are we thinking? What's next, Richard?
Well, we can go down and get into the shoulders.
Awesome.
So I've got some little shoulder rotations.
And using that breath. Feels good. We're doing circular actions. You can, forward and back, up and down a little bit. Move freely, do what feels good in your body. What are you thinking, Polly? What's next?
Moving right into those probably small little arm circles.
Awesome.
And for me, just like Lynn's using her walking sticks to keep her balance, sometimes I'll just do one arm too and use my other arm to keep my balance. I just do one arm at a time.
And again, you want to be going forward and backwards, just to be warming up both ways. Okay, and we're just going to move that into a larger, opening up the chest, nice and big. Nice big arm circles, and you also want to take in some deep breaths. Release as you're dropping. Again, nice and big arm circles, wide. And then do some reverse. Make sure you're adding in both ways.
And same thing for me, I've got some tense shoulders, and so I like to alternate my arms. That makes it a bit easier on myself, so I'm able to do one arm at a time like I'm swimming.
I was thinking we're swimming now.
All right, let's just shake that off a little bit. You just need to swing your arms out a little bit. It just kind of helps release. I feel a little bit tense up there actually. And so, yeah. Lynn?
I love this with my poles. Swinging the arms and moving the torso in a way that feels good. This is just an awesome way to just get the whole, body circulation going. You can feel it. I know you can, because I do. It's kind of fun. It's a playful kind of movement, So definitely this is a good idea.
I go back to my heritage and add like little canoe poles.
Oh, awesome.
That gets a little arm movement, your back. Yeah.
Right on. And now we're getting into it, right?
Yes.
Now you feel like, okay, this is what we're doing. We're warming up. You can feel it. Your circulation is happening, a little more mobility and flexibility. And warm-ups are fun because too, you'll be chatting with your participants, with the folks in your group. You're meeting up, you're finding out what's been going on in the day, Good. Just good. Okay. Now what? You're moving yourself.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Sorry, yes. It just you just go into the next movement from one transition to the next and stuff. So I'm just sort of going into, I feel like there's a little bit of a heel to seat coming into play and stuff. So Lynn's going to just show you a little bit with the support of the poles. And Richard's going to just kind of carry on inside of warming up more of the upper with his arms. And I'm actually going to pull in the chair for the visual to show what it would be like to have some support if you have some participants just needing to use something for balance and support.
Those are some for the old triceps there.
And to keep, the big thing is to keep arm nice and straight. So I'm just grabbing my elbow and pulling it across. So yeah, make sure you keep the shoulder and your arm straight.
So again, you can increase the intensity by just like doing larger leg swings or smaller leg swings as well. Just listen to your body, and it's speaking to you and letting you know what it's capable of doing. So yes, Lynn's doing a little crossover right there with her leg swings. So just going to switch and transition into that as well.
And if you've got a wall, you've always got a wall to use for support as well. But I love my poles.
So my chairs. I use my poles all the time as well. They're right behind my desk. They're in my car.
Okay.
Okay.
I'm feeling the need for some little bit of needed chest here. A little bit of marching.
Excellent. While you're marching, I'm just gonna take you to the seat and just kind of show some knee ups from a seated position. So. Okay, what else do we got? Our ankles.
Oh yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. So ankle rotations.
And of course, my adaptation is the wrists.
So,
We can do wrists at the same time as ankles.
actually,
A little bit of balance. No, but you don't realize when you run and walk, you're using your upper bodies at all times, and they get tense for different reasons. And so, movement anywhere in the body is going to be a good thing. Ankles are key. Think about it. We're out on different terrain, and there's rocks, there's curves, there's all sorts of, logs, there's things to step up and over. So, got to stay nice and limber in that area.
I was just thinking heel toe actually was the see. I was sliding into that as well. So I know it's a little bit hard here, but for movement, but heel toe, like normally we're actually up on our toes and moving and motion inside of wherever, we're training. So up on your tippy toes. You can kind of go forward as an idea towards the tippy toe and then back on your heels and come back. For the warming up. Or stationary, just roll up and roll back. And again, Lynn has her poles for support, and I have the chair as well if you need to have a chair there for support.
Love it. Great for the legs, for the calves.
For the calves,
I can in the backs of your legs and your shins. It prevents shin splints, that term, shin pain. And of course, all of a big reason for warming up is, in fact, to prevent injury. So I think we've got it, you guys. Anything else to add at this point?
I think just a little shake it off and get ourselves ready to head out and start our run, walk, wheel program. So
awesome.
Thank you.
Thanks for joining us. Good luck.